In fact, today I want to talk about a topic which is pretty relevant in today's environment. In fact, see, today the environment is filled of negativity, hopelessness, and a lot of people basically are suffering from health. So, and a lot of people, in these kind of situations, start believing that they are just not lucky, or luck is not in their favor, or someone else is more fortunate than them. So my talk today would be surrounded to this, and I can ensure once you go from here today, you will stop believing in luck as such. Because ये खाली आज का situation नहीं है. Almost every time when something doesn't go right with us, or we have tried something very hard and we fail, no, हमारा पहला होता है यार मेरा luck नहीं ठीक है, या वो कितना lucky है. Okay, so uh, let us understand straight that there is no luck as such. It is a cause and effect relationship. Now, हम जो भी काम करते हैं, जो भी आज हमारा रिजल्ट है, या wherever we are today, it is because whatever we have done in the past, whatever actions we have taken in the past. भी अगर हमें पता है कि हमने राइट सीरीज ऑफ एक्शंस लिए होते तो प्रोबेबली हमारे रिजल्ट कुछ अलग होते, प्रोबेबली हमारे रिजल्ट और अच्छे होते, प्रोबेबली हम और कहीं पे होते, हमारा डेस्टिनेशन कुछ और होता आज के. बट जब हमें इतना पता है तो हम सही स्टेप्स ले क्यों नहीं पाते हैं. आज ये मुझे पता है कि मैं अगर थोड़ा एक्सरसाइज करूंगा, वेट कम करूंगा, आई कैन बिकम हेल्दी. बट व्हाई आई कैन नॉट टेक दोस एक्शंस? इट इज नॉट दैट आई डोंट नो व्हाट एक्शन आई नीड टू टेक. We all know what action we need to take. We are not ignorant as such, but still we are not able to take those right kind of actions. And I'll just talk about 5 things which will define if we need to correct our actions today, what all we need to do. So see, whatever we do, that decides our result for sure. If we do something which is right, we will get right result. If we do something which is grossly wrong, we will get the result which is not so favorable. Now, what are actions? They get controlled by our feelings. If we feel something, if say I feel disinterested in someone, probably my behavior with him will be very different. If I'm disinterested in some work, I'll not put my 100% in that. But if I feel interested in some work, I'll give more than my 100%. So all our actions are getting filtered by our feelings. So if we can have a right kind of feeling, if we can have right kind of, if we start liking everything, probably we will take right kind of action. But why it happens that our feelings are not right? What controls them? So basically our feelings get controlled by what we believe. Sorry, our feelings get controlled by our perspective towards our life, or we can say attitude. Attitude is something how we see the life, how we see the things. And there are a lot of people who see everything very positively. They have positive attitude. There are a lot of people who will find something negative in almost everything. They have negative attitude. So attitude basically defines everything. A lot of people have said, in fact, Herb Koller has said that you need to hire the people with the right attitude, and you can always impart the skills. So attitude is much more important than the skill sets, because if you have right attitude, you can gain the skill sets. But if you don't have attitude, you have only skill sets, you cannot perform the task as such. So attitude is so important. If attitude is so important, what stops us in getting the right attitude? That is our feelings, or say our belief, what we believe in. Because belief is very powerful. It is not necessarily how we believe anything, the thing is exactly like that. It is not necessary. It is all how we believe. The elephant, when we tie him with a chain, that chain is not sufficient basically. It can tie up the elephant with that peg, but it doesn't even try to break it, because it believes that chain is very strong and it cannot break it, and it remains tied there. So that is the power of belief. Now that belief, right belief can give us right attitude. Right attitude can give us right feeling. Right feeling can give us right action. And right action can give us right results. Then what stops us to getting in the right belief? It is very, very, very important, and we all get affected by us. It is our mental condition. See, since the time we are born, we keep on gaining a lot of insights from around us, from the people whom we interact, from the people whom we take as our guide, mentor, or say our uncle, aunt, teachers, friends. And we keep on taking a lot of different inputs from them, through which we condition our mind. If we are unfortunate to born in an environment where everything is negative, you know we will have a lot of negative feelings, or a lot of negative conditioning of our mind. At times, there are people who say something and we take it, we start uh, you believing that whatever he's saying is right. It might be positive, it might be negative as well. So if we can change the conditioning of our mind, or say the programming of our mind, no, we can change our belief system. If we can change our belief system, we can change our attitude. If we can change our attitude, we can change our feeling. If we can change our feeling, we can change our action. And if we can change our action, we can change our results. So, overall, if you see, there is no luck factor. Everything is cause and effect. Since you had a wrong programming of the mind, you don't have right kind of belief system. If you don't have right kind of belief system, you don't have right kind of attitude. If you don't have right kind of attitude, you don't have right kind of feelings. And if you don't have right kind of feeling, you don't have right kind of action. And action always generates result. So needless to say, if our action is not right, our results will also not what we expect. Okay, this reminds me of a very, see, in 1990s, I was ardent fan of cricket, and I was a great follower of Sachin Tendulkar and Vinod Kambli. There is a special reason behind it. I'll tell you some other day. But if we compare these two, Kambli was much more talented than Sachin Tendulkar. And that is not what I'm saying. That is what their coach was saying. Okay. Now, it is all on the conditioning of mind. Sachin Tendulkar went on playing far more time, and he has been considered as a demigod of Indian cricket. Whereas Kambli, who has a double century before Tendulkar, who had the average better than Tendulkar in his playing days, no, he is no. No one remembers him. In fact, it was all what I believe is because the different kind of conditioning, the different kind of action what these two people have taken. Kambli was content to play for India. Once that he reached that goal, he probably backed out. Whereas Sachin Tendulkar, he had some other aim. He had some other kind of conditioning of the mind. So he went on to create records after records. And today he is one of the most desired cricketer across the globe. In fact, he has inspired a lot of people like Virat Kohli, who is captaining us today. And in fact, Sachin Tendulkar was inspired by Kapil Dev in 1983. So things keep. All I need to say is that we don't have this luck anything as such. All we need to do is we need to correct our conditioning of the mind so that we end of the day get right results. So with that, thank you. Thanks a lot. We'll meet next week with some other topic.